G'day, fellas, and welcome to game number 4, week number 4, the final game in the round stage, I guess we could call it, of Outback Octagon 2. Next week, we've got the finals, we've got the grand finals, but this week, it's the last chance. If you want to get your ticket to the finals, you're going to have to pull off a miracle today. Let's take a look at our players, sporting it on the north side of the map in the color purple, playing as the English representing Team Liquid. It's Damu. To his south, in the color yellow, playing as the Rus. It's Lucifron. Towards their south, in the color red, playing as the English, representing GG Esports. It's Sass. Towards his west, in the color teal, playing as the Delhi Sultanate. It's Crackety here. On the south side of the map, in the color orange, tucked between two tree lines. On the Delhi Sultanate, it's Urk. To their south, playing as the pink Mongols, it's Kaup. In the color blue, playing as the Ottomans, it's John Hardy. And in the color green, playing as the Holy Roman Empire, ladies and gentlemen, it is the one, it is the only, it is the Viper! We got him. He's back once again. It's great to see the Snake return to one of the greatest tournaments of all times. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. It's off-brand Viper. It's the Viper at home. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is Viper's stand-in helping out this week. Unfortunately, Viper was a little bit busy, so the stand-in has come along and has helped out. But I'm confident that our stand-in today, our off-brand Viper, is going to be able to pull out some magic. Let's see it. I want to see it. He's got the Holy Roman Empire. He's tucked away in this corner on the south side. Do we see a Burgrave? Do we see multiple Burgraves? Probably not, because he could only make one, but there's a world where I picture many are dead people, and it might be because of a Burgrave. So hopefully we see it. We'll have to wait, though. So I can tell you now that with regard to the stand-in for the Viper, it is not a player that is in the tournament other than... Well, it's just not a player, not another player in the tournament. So it's not like Marine Lord playing for the Viper. That's not it. This player does not play in the tournament. I can say that much. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move forward. Let's talk a little bit about what we're going to be having ourselves today and who has got the best spawn. Because I'm looking at you, Demo, in the top of the map. You're on the English. Your favorite civilization. Out of all the civs, I tell you what, if there is a civilization I think about, when I think about Demu, I think of the English. It is just, you know, it's his accent. It's everything about him. It's the bald head, but most importantly, it's his signature civ. I've casted so many games from Demo playing the English. I still go back to that one game that I watched him play on Altai. It was an English mirror. It was probably about 12 months ago. 48 minutes long. I think it was up against Kaup, and it was just longbows on longbows, and it was absolute crazy stuff. But it was an incredible game. He's been famous on that English for a long time, and there is good reason. So I think this spot up towards the top side, he's got plenty of resources. He's nice and safely tucked away here. I think he should be fine. Problem is, he's got Lucifron as a neighbor pretty close by here. But I do suspect Lucifron will be looking to find action early. Maybe look to swoop in on two players down over on this west little side. So, let's check in with our players on the south, because we've got Urk. He's got room to move. He's got room to expand up towards this position. Now, we do see a couple of stuck villagers here. Don Hardy managed to get that lumber camp down. We check in with Lucifron. 42 gold a minute coming through from that. He's actually throwing down a whole bunch of hunting cabins. Second one going to be coming down here as well. I'm liking this strategy from Lucifron. He's not even using the villager to gather resources. He's just building lumber camps, or building the hunting cabins everywhere. He's got gold nearby, so he can definitely go for it if he needs to. And I guess he can always look at bounty as well as another option for himself. Now, let's take a little bit of a look at the points. You might be wondering, okay, where do the points currently sit for these players? We're right on board with this purple scout here from Damu. as we take a look at the points. Now, these are the end of week 3 points total. We haven't included the points for the earlier game today or the points from yesterday. But I can tell you the following. Don Ardi, 14 points. Urk, 11 points. These two players have already qualified. Kalp, Krakety, Lucifron, Viper, Demu, and Sass need to score big points today. Now, Kalp is already technically above the board, but remember, there's going to be other people that move up over the top of him that may have won today or yesterday. So it's going to be imperative that he pulls out something big today. So who knows what we're going to see, but I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. Of course, for Demu as well, it's going to be really important that he pulls out a big victory here. We'll be able to rocket himself up that scoreboard and guarantee an appearance at the final stage. We'd love to see him there. But now we see the first Abbey of Kings for the tournament. Demu's got a bit of space, a bit of breathing room, and he says, you know what? I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I don't think we need to go for Council Hall. I think we're just going to go for the Abbey of Kings, and we'll have 2 kings. Confuse the enemy a little bit. Your king's running around on a horse. How is it even possible? Imagine if they kill the king and the king dies. Is that even legal? Who knows? Anyway, there's going to be aggression that begins to open up over on this west flank, almost certainly. Sass looking to put down the council hall next to the town center. A barrack's going to get thrown down immediately as well. Now, one thing to note, we've got double deli spawning in on this game. We've got Krakety here, and we've also got Urk. Both of these guys on the Delhi Sultanate. Now, unlike Blue Mountains, which has got 7 sacred sites, Uluru has got 1, and it's in the middle of the map. If you hold this sacred site for 10 minutes, you win. However, that's only 1 sacred site, which means only the chance for 150 gold once. That's it. So it makes it difficult for these Delhi players to really get their ball rolling. It's going to be tough for both of them to really make an impact early on in the game. But if anybody's got a position close towards that sacred site, it's Urk. So I suspect he might be looking for it, even if it's just to get those points trickled in. But I think Krakety knows what is up. He will be spotting out that barracks. He will be spotting out that council hall, and he will know it's time to get serious. We see those walls coming down for him, so he could be looking for maybe a little bit of a fast castle. Could be an option for him. He's got beautiful walls, actually. Nice little safe spot here, but it looks like the block going to be coming through from Lucifron. No, he's just going to be scouting it out. Lucifron going for the Kremlin. Bit of an interesting Kremlin over here. Guess looking to try and keep the gold safe. We've seen the Abbey of the Kings coming up for Demu on the north side of the map. Let's right on board over on the south side, though. Kalp going to be throwing up an outpost on the gold, looking to just keep it safe. And on the very south side of the map, though, we start to see Don Ardi beginning to build his spearman numbers up. Twin Minaret Madrasa going in on the back of the base. Let's ride on board now. As off-brand Viper continues to look towards the castle age. But interestingly, only the 1 villager on the gold. Couple of villagers over on stone as well, so it could be a second town center potentially for off-brand Viper. Demo reaches the feudal age. And we have the Dome of the Faith coming through from Urk. I do like this. I think in free-for-alls, Dome of the Faith actually makes a lot of sense. Big aggression coming out. Managing to delay this. We'll check now. Exactly how Lucifron's doing. He's doing pretty well. Double scout out, but Krakety manages to heal up this entire wall. This is going to buy him a little bit of time. Now, obviously, the scouts out here. Spears are out here. He can always just bring a villager forward to chop through, but I think he'll get through this wall eventually, but he did a good job buying time. Don Ardi reaches the feudal age. So, not too much aggression out so far. Not a whole bunch of, you know, normally we see like outposts or barbicans. Obviously, there's no barbican in this game because there's no China. The Kremlin, it doesn't go down on anybody's face, which is rare to see, but it's nice. You know, we got ourselves a bit more of a passive game here. And I guess I'm curious to see what Urk can do, because we've seen Urk on this map before. He played the Abbasid dynasty, actually pulled off a victory over from this east corner. We watched him build an absolutely crazy empire. And I'm curious to see whether he can look to replicate that. Take a look at this. We got Krakety under pressure early on in this game. Outpost does get cancelled. I don't know whether it got scouted out. You can see that Krakety's having a tough time here. Going to be going through this wood line. And Lucifron going to be hitting the castle age shortly. Abbey of the Trinity going to be going up. Let's check in. As Don Ardi, nowhere to be seen on this side of the map. And remember, Don Ardi is already qualified. So but the points do still really matter, though. That's the other important thing to note. Villager does go down. The points still matter going into the finals for the first day. Apparently, chat is not in the best location. I don't know exactly how to fix that up for you guys. Is it too big? Is it too small? Is it not big enough? A little to the left. The box doesn't go far enough to the left. All right. Sounds like something else. But I will try. So you want something like this, maybe? And then I will reduce it down. Hopefully that is enough. And we got palings going up right now. I'm fearful about missing any of the action just because so many players are closely tucked in together on the south side. But we do see towns that are going to be coming up now from off-brand Viper, as well as a Castle Age. So I'm suspecting we might see a Burgrave rush. Personally, I would love to see a Burgrave rush. I think it makes so much sense going into the Burger Palace from this here. But early on, Crackety with the Delhi Sultanate. I mean, he's very much in the corner right now. He's got the double blacksmith going. So he's working towards a stronger position. Wall's going to be coming down. The walls concern me. I see these walls, I'm like, that's not a Burgrave. Come on, off-brand Viper. Go for a Burgrave. Make a Drongo happy. Up towards the north side. Looks like Demo's gone in for that 2TC. Going to be going up for a fast castle, though. We see him gathering up the resources now. And look at this. What is this? Excuse me, Donati. Where do you think you're going with this? Khan out here. Look at this. Kaup is just saying, nah, not going to happen, Don. Don't even think about it. Throws down the attack speed. Don's going to have to cancel the town center, it seems. I haven't seen any of that, any movement in the chat yet. Boar gets pulled. Watch out. Kaup being very cheeky here against Don. He's making enemies early on. It's the Burgrave. All right. Off-brand Viper is repping Viper right now. This is what I wanted to see, and I'm so glad that it's happening. We got to rush this bad boy up, though. We got to get a few more villagers over there. Outpost getting thrown down for off-brand Viper. Resources looking pretty good. I mean, I'm confident if we see a Burgrave, how does somebody like Kaup even deal with that? Probably goes into Lancers, I think, is the best way to do it. Now, the reason why Burgrave here makes sense, there's no way you're getting relics. Whether you like it or not as the Holy Roman Empire, you're not getting relics. You're going to get denied all these relics in the middle. Now, in Lucifron's position, he's going to be fine. And we can see him now starting to pick up relics. He's got himself a wonderful spot. He could probably even go into a double monastery. He does go into a double monastery. And he can just look to pick up every single relic. But now the Castle Age is beginning to come through. All right, let me fix up that chat. Oh, I saw that. Oh, gosh. Khodayaman, indeed. All right, hopefully that's a little bit better. Apologies for the chat. I would give you guys an... Oh, he's migrating. Oh, he's completely migrating. He says, I've spotted the Burgrave. I don't want any part of it. I am just moving to greener pastures, quite literally. Yeah, I don't want to make excuses about the chat, but I will just say this much. The game renders the chat in different locations, depending on whether you're alive or dead, and also depending on your game resolution. So... Oh, gosh. It pains me so much to be editing the chat right now. All right, there we go. That's it. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to deal with that. All right, big migration coming through. I'm loving this from Kaup. We're actually seeing the Mongol migration across the center of the map. The king is exposed. He's taking everything right now. The only thing he's leaving behind are the Uvu and the sheep. The poor sheep. I can't believe he didn't take the sheep with him. But he says, I know what pain looks like, and it looks like a Burgrave Palace. We can see off-brand Viper is really starting to put the balls to the walls here when it comes to the men-at-arms. Second town center definitely going to be guaranteeing the income towards the middle of, or towards the mid-game remains competitive. All right, Central Sacred Site is going to be taken. Your Persian accent is great. There is a reason. There is a reason. I'll just say this much. Khushamadi. That should be all you need to know. All right, well, let's take a look over on the west side of the map. At the moment, Crackety going to be looking for a Castle Age. Compound of the Defender coming through. Don Artie also reaching their Castle Age. Did cancel that town center over on the west side. Throws down the keep immediately. I love this from Don. Central Sacred Site has now been taken. It's going to be Lucifron, who's on 4 relics. He's lost a couple of them, but look at this. We have got the full Mongol migration coming in right now. Just as the Burgrave was coming down. You want a Burgrave rush me? Fine. I will literally move. I will move house. And I think this is probably one of the biggest powers of the Mongols, right? And the best part is he's literally moving everything onto a deer pack. Where's that town center going to go down, though? Throws it down next to the gold. So, I mean, realistically for Kalp, he's repositioned himself into a decent spot, but has he attracted the attention of other people? It looks like it might be the case. We can see Lucifer now heading over. A couple of knights. Probably wants to avoid fighting out too much, and we can see the White Tower coming in between the two town centers in the north. Definitely a nice little build right here from Demu coming in. Knight numbers starting to build. And look at this. Look at the Lancers. They saw Kalp on the move, and unfortunately, he didn't have a lot of units to defend, and Kalp. King is out. Okay. Is he trying to bait? Is he trying to bait? I think he's trying to bait away the units. Kurultai going to get thrown down. He's trying to bait with the King. He's going to do a bit of a runaround, I think. King will come back. He's got 20 seconds on the movement speed. Sacred Site being neutralized. Please get off my screen. Look how absurdly big that is. Oh no, this is bad for Kalp. This is bad for Kalp. He might get caught out. He could get surrounded right here. He manages to get the King through. He's going to be down through the pastures. A single spearman comes in looking to try and block. Go, Kalp. Kalp, live the T-pose. He does it. He manages to make it back. And at the same time, the Kurultai is almost up, but the problem's going to be that Urk is hunting right now. He senses blood in the water. He managed to keep it. Get off my screen, please, Sacred Site victory. Look how big that is. So unnecessarily big. Oh, my lord. Villagers going down. Kalp trying to keep himself alive here. He thought, I've got one chance. If I make it to the castle age, it could be it. The Kurultai. 100 health to go. Villagers going to go down. It looks like it will come up, but at what cost? At what cost? Let's check in on that south side. Keep going to be thrown down. Burgrave. Still got plenty of action. I don't know where all the military is coming, though, for off-brand Viper. I know that he's got 21 men-at-arms out, but yet to make any Mogul moves just yet. And Kalp is in a bit of an awkward spot. 0 military, 0 villagers. He's lost everything, but at least the King survived a little bit longer. And Urk says, well, you can move, but you can only move so far, my friend. At the same time, down towards that south side, it looks like we do have off-brand Viper making some moves on this town center. We'll check back in over on the base now. And Kalp, rest in peace. He's assassinated. Urk takes him out. A very quick kill there. Unfortunate for Kalp. He needed something big this game. Oh, we got another King out of water. We got another King out of water. It's Demu's King. Demu's. Oh no, never mind. Oh, never mind. It's the other King. Oh, I'm having heart attacks over here. Demu bringing his King out to fight. Oh my lord. Oh, he baited me so good. Oh, what are you doing out here, sir? You're in the wrong neighborhood. Did nobody tell you what you should be doing, my friend? Oh, I tell you what, that was whew, I got a little bit scared there. I said, "What, Demu? No, not like this. You got to read the rules, sir. King's got to be kept safe." But fortunately, there's 2 Kings in the game, so it's understandable. Let's check in now. Over with off-brand Viper as he takes on Don Artie. Numbers here. Looking pretty decent. He's got the Lance Connect in there. Couple of spears as well. Off-brand Viper looking to try and take it to the Don. But Don's upgrades have come through. He's got a bit of ranged armor. I don't know how that's going to help him against the men-at-arms. Do we see the upgrade? Oh, no upgrade. Oh, a little bit of an oversight here for off-brand Viper. We don't actually see the heavy maces or the two-handed weapons coming through despite fighting up against that many lancers. So he's going to get pushed back from this. We don't see any success on that kill. Towards the west side of the map, though, Krakeny is completely walled in his base. And he's trying to make his way out. Central Sacred Site, held by Demu. Gonna get neutralized by Krakeny. Indeed, indeed. Oh, off-brand Viper under pressure, though. It looks like Urk has decided. And we talked about this a bit earlier. We said we've seen Urk do this before. Where he can just take control of the game. We saw him do it with the Abbasid dynasty. It was on this same map. But now all of a sudden, Off-Brand Viper looks to defend from the pocket. He's also got access to emergency repairs. He can buy himself a bit more time. Keep is here. Please leave my screen. I can assure you guys I've sent multiple messages to the devs asking, please get this off my screen. It's too big. It's too big. It's too big. Comes up too often. King. Out here. Not the king that you expect to see, though. The king rides a horse, ladies and gentlemen. And not just any horse, a mighty steed. And real pressure now. I mean, what's the economy looking like for Off-Brand Viper? He's got 6 spears in queue. So spears are going to be funneled down here. Emergency repairs not yet used. He could move the king over towards the keep, and he's going to try. He's going to try. Pops the king out. Everybody's down. And he's focusing down. He's got to get that king back inside. He's got to get the king back inside. He's not garrisoning the king. Off-Brand Viper, not like this. Not like this, Off-Brand Viper. And he gets assassinated. Urk takes a second player out. Urk now. A maximum of 300 pop. And he puts himself in a really solid position for the late game. We've seen him do it time and time again. And once again, Urk. Oh my lord, he actually went into the House of Learning. Interesting choice going into the House of Learning. I guess it makes sense considering he's going for the Dome of the Faith. And poor Off-Brand Viper. I just know exactly what happened down here. It was the concept of not being able to select the king, not being able to get him to garrison inside. It's happened to me before. Demo dealing with these walls on the north. Very cheeky walls from Lucifron here. I suspect this is going to be a longer battle that begins to unfold throughout this game. Third TC going to be coming in as well here for Lucifron. Quadruple trab. Could I interest anybody in a quadruple trab? Crackety pushing out with 4 trebuchets towards the enemy. Slowly taking out landmarks. Remember, landmark victory not on the cards here. Sorry, just had to ban somebody from the chat. There we go. All right. So Sass, holding on for the moment, can always look to run the king, but he's locked in fierce battle here. And that's the problem. He's got Lucifron to his back, to the top side. Demo, I mean, Demo's position is shaping up to be wonderful, and he's playing the English into the late game. I think the biggest problem that you've got is that Urk is over here, and it's kind of scary when Urk is pushing 300 population. Treb still looking to take out Crackety in an unfortunate position here. I mean, let's do a quick point check. I'm going to do a quick point check here, even though we're in the middle of the game. Point check. Crackety on 3 points. So he's just managing to get over the line at the moment, but that's with last week's point. So he needs to find himself a kill. And he's looking down the barrel of Sass at the moment. Sass obviously needs to pull a win out here. If he doesn't pull out the win, he's going to have trouble. But Don Artie looking to take down Urk. Now, these guys are our point leaders. Remember that. Don Artie currently going to be making it through. Urk also going to be making it through. So these guys are fine. Everybody else is the main question mark. Take a look at Demu's army. Demu's army looking massive here. He's got a huge population advantage over his nearest opponent, Lucifron. He's up 25 military pop. He's continuing to grind into the late game. He's got access to plenty of gold up here. Continuing to secure more resources. The knight numbers still building. He's got that network of citadels. Best knights in the game right here. I mean, I say they're the best knights. They're not really the best knights, but they're the best. If you were to get all of the knights together in the Octagon, the English knights are actually the best knights there are. I still prefer the French knights because they're just tankier. But now those elephants going to be coming out. Don Artie going to be going up against his worst enemy. The elephants. Mangonel's firing off a little bit short. Crossbows on the backside. Knights coming through for a surround. Taking out the first of the elephants. Big lancer mass on this front. More mango shots coming through. Crossbows looking to one-shot all of these lancers. It's just got them on a nice little spread formation for the moment. Elephants just kind of chilling out. Not even fighting with the rest of the army. And Urk might be in a little bit of trouble here. Towards that top side. Demu going to be losing out those trebuchets. Manages to take out a few of the knights there from Lucifron. But still that mass is building. Solid. Don Artie continues pushing up. Remember, these two guys down here are point leaders. They're going to make it through no matter what. So it interests me not so much. I'm more interested by this because Demo, he's maxed out. He's going to be looking for Imperial shortly. The king is involved. Imagine if the king goes down and Demu, like, goes out. Oh, wouldn't that be crazy? The only reason why I know it wouldn't happen is because we've actually got mod makers that make sure that doesn't happen. If it was left in the hands of the devs, I'd be a little bit more worried. Donardi's still pushing down towards that south side. No trebs coming out just yet. Demo reaches the Imperial Age. Which landmark does he go for? He goes for the Wingard. Interesting decision going for the Wingard Palace here. Is he going to be moving straight into Wingard armies? I suspect that's going to be the case. We can't actually see what he's got in queue, but I would suspect it's going to be the Wingard army. Now Knights moving forward, looking to take out the Trebs. Will indeed find it. B-Dod gifting 100 tier 1s to the community. Thank you, B-Dod. Welcome, B-Dod. Thank you very much for the gifts. Good to see you here, mate. What a giga chat. And now we watch as the elephants begin making their march towards Don Artie's forward base. A huge mass of elephants here. He's literally making only elephants at this point. Urk up to 11 elephants. 22 scholars healing them up. He's got 4 Springles out looking to take out the Mangonels on the back line. He manages to do it. He's trying his best to kite back. Elephant's not really going down here, though. He's only down to 10. He's lost a single elephant. You can see how much ranged armor they've got. They've got 9 ranged armor and not technically a heavy unit, so the crossbow don't do a lot of damage against them. Heals coming through. Needs to find the heals on this tower elephant. Springles still dealing off the damage. The heals never made it, unfortunately. And huge shout out once again to B-Dod. Thank you for the gifted subs, mate. Very much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the Octagon. In fact, I know you are. All right, base of Dawn looking good, but oh my lord, hold on a minute. Oh, we got a king out of water. Crackety's making a move. I didn't even realize. Look at this. We missed it. I wasn't paying attention. Somehow, oh, he's gonna wall him in. Oh, he's gonna wall him in. The monk looks to try and block, but the monk went over the road. Oh, no, not like this. Not like this, Crackety. Run, Crackety, run. Oh, he gets completely surrounded, and Crackety gonna be going down to Lucifron in the blink of an eye. And Sass says, no, he was mine. I fought so hard, I fought so long. And in the blink of an eye, it all goes wrong. And Crackety, unfortunately, will not be making it to the finals. Almost certainly will not be making it to the finals. Unfortunate to see him bow out this early on. But, I mean, he just hasn't had a runaway game. You know, you love to see those runaway games, but not going to happen. Let's see how much damage Demu's going to be able to do, though. He's in Imperial Age. He's up against Lucifron, who's only in the Castle Age. Yet to get those elite upgrades through on the Knights. Spears have got their elite upgrades, though. Demu's slow pushing down. Let's do a bit of a king check. Where's the king? King in the town center. And now that push going to be coming in. He could just look to focus the TC. I think that might be what he's going to do. Boiling oil is through. It's going to help out. Nice little compact position here. He's focusing the TC. He's just focusing the TC. He's ignoring everything else. He's going after the king. He wants the king. The king is here. The king is here. But by the time all of these units get cleaned up, the king's going to pop out in this position right here. He's trying to repair it. There's the king. The king's out. He's alive. He's safe. He survives. And he makes it into the keep. And Lucifron panics. But he keeps his head above water. And now Demu's thrown away all of his army for a sacrifice that did not pay off. And now Lucifron's in an increasingly good position. Demu throws everything away. And now he's on the defense. 31 military pop for him. But not a lot of units in queue. Let's take a look at the production. He's got no stone walls up either, which means that his enemy can just run straight into the base. The king is in the town center. Keep in mind, he did not go for the Berkshire, which means he doesn't have that really solid defensive building. Knights come through. Let's check in now with Sass, see how he's doing. He's going to start building up his own empire. Now that Crackety's finally been cleared out. 5 trebs down here. Don Artie still facing up against his enemy. The Mangonel Elephant combination. Let's fix up chat. Thank you very much. There we go. Hopefully that's fixed it. Trebs firing down. Don Artie, how's he doing? Don Artie, king in the keep. Let's check in on that top side. And Spasskaya Tower going to be coming down on the front. Keep in mind, this has got the most health of any building in the game. The Spasskaya Tower comes through with all of the emplacements as well. It doesn't look like a keep. I remember the first game I saw this. It was against Fitzbro. I was playing against Fitzbro and he made one of these. And I was like, what the hell is that landmark? It doesn't look like a keep. It looks like a church. That is a keep, my friends. That is a very strong keep. Trebuchet now firing off towards this position. Donati able to force back those elephants. Elephant numbers still building for Urk. Keep in mind he's got that 300 maximum pop. Manages to secure another gold. Still got 8k on it, so we'll be happy with this in the market. Lucifron throwing down a market. Is he thinking about doing a little bit of sneaky trade right here? Probably not. King manages to escape for Lucifron though. He's moving somewhere safer. He's just bringing the king back, throwing it down to a keep a little bit further away from Demu. Demu now with the bombards out, looking to really grind down the enemy. He's going to be meeting his enemy bombard to bombard, it seems. Let's check in on that south side. No, never mind. We're not going to check in on it. Big forces coming through. Lucifron's Imperial Age. But we're yet to see the upgrades come through just yet. Crossbows yet to receive their bonus. They do have the Saints armor though. Demo grinding down the first of the keep. Spasskaya Tower firing off. And the Elite Spears on the front line doing a decent job. Hand Cannoneers also joining the party here. He's able to force back these units and we'll be able to clear out the Siege Workshop. Bombard. Oh no. That is not where you want your bombard to be right there. Doesn't get picked off though, fortunately. And Sass now going to capture the Sacred Site. I like the triple message that we get, just in case you missed it. Triple notification that the enemy is approaching a sacred victory. Don looking to rebuild this forward base. Let's take a look. I want to check in with Urk and see how he's doing. Relatively well. I'd be happy if I was Urk. How's Sass doing? Sass is double walling, actually. The problem is Sass doesn't have a lot of resources. The way that he spawns, not the most res. Finally reaches Imp. It's going to be the Berkshire Palace in the back of the base. Definitely the right call. Spasskaya about to go down. Bombards. Bombard's actually about to be taken out, but he manages to hit the landmark before. And Demu really pushing down upon Lucifron. Keep in mind, Lucifron at 167 villagers, 4 relics in the bag as well. We'll check back in down on that south side. Donati versus Urk. A tale as old as time itself. And this is where the real action is. So how does Demu find a way ahead here? Because the problem is Lucifron is 250 pop. And I think the answer might actually be if Sass decides to become part of this. If Sass looks to push through here, there's the potential. I mean, if Sass knew about the king, he could snipe this out. He's got the forces for it. He brings everybody in underneath. The Trebs fire off. He can take the king out. Now, I know I need to fix up chat, the in-game chat. If you guys could tell me, where do I need to move it? A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Up, down, side to side. I feel like I'm watching Miss Rachel. Leaning to the side, side to side, and this is turning around. That's a shout out to all my dads out there. And all my mums. Up a tad. All right, so I'm gonna do this. Oh, I can't get it right. All right, hopefully that's good. Big sacred victory coming in right now. 7 minutes for Sass. Not really. He's just looking for a little bit of gold income. All right, the stone wall comes up. Manages to keep himself alive a little bit longer. Still got a bit of protection in here that he can use. Hand Cannoneer mass starting to build for Demo. I think that's definitely the right call. He wants to move into Hand Cannoneers. He's got plenty of res in the bank. But Lucifron are starting to go above that 200 pop, though. That's where it gets tough. Focusing down the houses. You can see that Lucifron is struggling to keep it up. He's down now to 200 pop. More relics getting snagged away. He's just trying to relocate them, bring them back somewhere a little bit safer. More houses being thrown down from Lucifron. Is there a world where Sass actually wins? Because the other guys are just too busy fighting? Could you imagine? Like, he just pulls all of the units, like he stonewalls the center. Actually, he's got enough res to at least stonewall at once. Go, Sass. I believe. I want to believe right now. If Sass just goes and parks all of his units there, maybe. It's that classic case of everybody is not respecting it enough that it becomes an actual threat. Lucifron's starting to bleed now. Down to 30 military. Donati reaches the Imperial age. The relentless fight at the bottom has finally stopped. Interesting decision by Don to go into the Seagate Castle here. A trade-oriented landmark. Demu double the military pop of Lucifron. Lucifron actually in trouble here. King may be under threat shortly. The bombard's still firing off, and Urk reaches the Imperial age as well. Both of the players in the south aging up to Imperial. Let's check in with that landmark. He's gone for the Hisar Academy. Produces food passively. Up to 3 bombards. Where is Demo's military here? Is it just all the reinforcements? Might be the case. Looking to secure more gold. Oh, no. 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 Okay, good. Don't you dare. Don't you dare hang on me like that. Ooh. That is dangerous. You're playing with fire right there, Age of Empires 4. You don't want to get burned. Chat is ever so slightly to the left. Oh, yeah, I see. Thank you. I love that we're 37 minutes into this game and still don't have chat fixed. Classic Drongo. You know, I'm just going to offload this one to the devs. Or we could have in-game chat in the replays and the live games that we're watching. Just throwing that one out there, maybe. Oh. It's the classic ungrateful Drongo. Gets 30k from the devs to host an FFA tournament, but also will, like, shit on them at every chance he gets. Classic Drongo. I mean, it's a love-hate relationship, right? Like, because they honestly, like, I've played a lot of... Okay, I think they've realized, they're like, hey guys, the sacred timer, it's coming down to 4 minutes. I've played a lot of games where the devs have been absolutely shithouse. That's not the case for Age of Empires 4. They're genuinely good devs. Oh, we got a bit of a push coming in, though. King actually escapes. He evacuates. Now, fortunately, Demu's kind of given him a little bit of an opening, though. He's left the top untouched, so he can always just move out here. He's got that safety to run. And I love that Demu's just... Demu's prepping for the sacred site take. Like, there's 14 keeps on this sacred site and an entire army. When in reality, it's a single monk. It's like, yep. Pull in the villagers. Poor Don. Don's dying. Don't die, Don. I mean, even if Don dies, it doesn't really matter at this point. 3 minutes until sacred defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. And Sass throws down the keep. This is it. The keep is getting thrown down with the villagers. They're about 45 seconds away. Ah. Foiled. My plan was foiled. Why is the sacred site still ticking? Is it because there's... Oh, it's because there's civs, different unit, or different civs from... Yeah, you guys get the point, right? Different players are on the sacred site. You can't have 2 different teams on it. Yeah, exactly. Boiling oil. Oh, boiling oil is just going to rip this apart. Poor Sass right now. He's going to try and take out the king. How quickly... Let's, 25, 23, 22. He's pulling vills. Oh, he's throwing down his own keep here. Sass with an absolute dream right now. I mean, he did a pretty good job of taking down this keep, I'm not gonna lie. The Trebs are what were keeping it alive. Where's the king, though? I don't see the king. Where did the king go? Am I blind? Where's the king? Oh, he's in the TC? How did he get to the TC? Did he run? He was in the keep originally, right? Like, Sass didn't just go attack a keep for the sake of it. All right, new sacred site has been captured. It's gonna be Urk. Keep in mind, Urk is putting on some really decent pressure over towards the base of Don. Don trying to keep his head above water. Obviously, fighting up against a person with an extra 100 pop makes it very difficult, though. So, you can see right now, Urk on 189 economic units. And that just really puts it in a tough spot for Don. Meanwhile, that 2v1 now going to be coming in for Lucifron. Caught in a bit of a tough spot. Demu firing down. Clearing out the base. Lucifron has held on for a long time, honestly. Ville's going to be moving to the middle. What's he doing with the Villes? What's the plan here? Is he just migrating? Does he need... is it just the case... Yeah, I think he just needs resources. Yeah, he's just migrating... Oh, that's going to be awkward. That's going to be very awkward. Alright, well, Don's managed to hold on that south side, but I can't help but feel like it's not for much longer. It's a lot of elite units. You have to get the elite upgrade for the men-at-arms, but the crossbow, the horsemen, they're all through. Villagers do make it through. Now, Demu will spot this for multiple reasons. Mainly because he's already there. Count might be looking again to go for it. Town center. He's got the king out. Does have the ability to use treason. I think he knows where the king is. Oh, he knows where the king is. Oh my lord, it's not a main TC. It's not a main TC. Is Lucifron paying attention right now? Because I can tell you right now, Sass isn't paying attention. Sass could have just picked up a kill right there. God, they did so much damage. Lucifron in real trouble here. You can feel it now. 6 Trebs. I don't know whether he's got his shattering projectiles in, but we're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Trebuchets. Oh, they hit nothing. It's a swing and a miss. And the Streltsy together with the spears just force back everything. How do you even dodge like that? Look at the Trebs as they unfold. They're like, yo, you get back here. Yeah, you better run, boy. And he fires and he hits the hunter cabin. Ah, you hate to see it. Lucifron trying his best to defend this. He's got good numbers, 105 military. The problem is he's getting double teamed. And this is just a consequence of his proximity to these two players. And not for some nefarious reason. Still moving. From gold to gold right now. Lucifron's done a pretty good job of evacuating. But he says, you know what? I'm sick of you coming in and trying to snipe my king. I'm taking you out right now. Or at least I'm taking out your army. Trebs unfolding. Here we go, here we go. This is it. Nice little splits. Look at the splits coming through. Look at the splits. Look at the micro like Marines. Up against the Zerg. He splits everything. And now real pressure starting to be felt here. The Wallalol attempt. The Wallalol attempt. The Wallalol attempt. He's looking to try and take it all. He manages to capture. I think it was... No, it was nothing. He steals away all the relics right now. Demu, the great heist. The great relic heist of 2023. Demu steals away the relics and says, thank you. King gonna be under pressure here. I don't know exactly what happened down here, but there is not a lot of Streltsy. There's men-at-arms. Oh, Don. Oh, Don. Oh, Don under pressure. Where's that king for Don Hardy? Is he down in this keep? Yeah, he's still in this keep. There's the Streltsy that we were looking for. Lucifron being torn apart right now. He's a gazelle. He's being... On one end, he's got Demu, the crocodile. And on the other end, he's got Sass, the lion. King about to be exposed here. Needs to move around to the other side. Trying to trap that King in. King's on the ground. King under attack. He pops the movement speed. Run, Forrest, run. Continues away into the barracks. Some nice little choke points here. Spears will be able to block. He's able to keep it alive for a little bit longer. Back towards this secondary town center. At the same time, towards the south side. Don Artie under pressure. And Urk looking to take control of this game. He's at 294 pop out of 300. If he takes Don down here, he moves to a total of 350 and becomes a significant threat in this game. A threat so large that all players should turn upon him. King for Lucifron now. Oh, he's stuck. Oh, he's stuck. Oh, it's not a good position when you're stuck like this. He's trying to get out. Town center comes down. He manages to go through the ruins. A quick... Oh, we missed it. We missed it. We missed Don getting taken out. We knew it was going to happen. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Calm down. Calm your farms. We always miss him. Don't tell me I'm missing this King. I'm not missing this. Where's the King? Oh, God. Where's the King? I lost the King. He's here. He's here. There he is. There he is. Go, King. Run, King. Oh, he tried. No. And Lucifron goes down as well. Sass picks up the first kill. Is that Sass's first kill? He's on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Sass has made his first kill of the event. And now we've got a problem. We've got Sass with 250 pop and Demu with 200 pop. They got a total of 450. And they're up against Urk, a single man who's on 350 pop. He's held this sacred site for 6 minutes so far. And he's actually contesting a sacred victory right now. He may actually just go for a sacred victory. There is a huge amount of resources available to these two players, but they don't have the population to use it. So all Urk needs to do right now, and he's got lots of resources in the bank, throw down a couple keeps, throw down a couple stone walls, and laugh at your enemy as they try and take this sacred site. That's exactly what we begin to see. Look at this siege workshops. I think we might have ourselves a little bit of a spam coming through of a mangonel or two, maybe. Urk looking for his second victory. At the moment, there's only one player to have 2 victories in this event. He's a big fan of Marines. In fact, I believe he calls himself the Lord of Marines. 3 minutes until sacred victory. We called him out at the beginning of the game. We said his position, even though he's close to a lot of people here, realistically, it's not that bad. And now Demo from the north, Sass from the west, begin to come towards the center. There's a lot of units here. Urk gonna be looking to defend this. A single keep holds. No bombarding placement just yet. He'll be looking to pick it up. Second keep gonna be thrown down. Mangonels from the siege workshops, a big mass. So many units here, and they need to make sure they're fighting together. Trebs unfolding, look at that. Off the back line. You gotta be careful, Demo. Stay away, stay away. You go that side, I'll go this side. All right, that's fair. And they try and take out this sacred site. 2 minutes left on the sacred site. Men-at-Arms moving through the Trebs. Teeing off, the keep goes down. 2 minutes until sacred victory. Urk looking to try and prevent a stall out from happening. Plenty of units on the middle. Mangonels continuing to be rallied in from all of these siege workshops. Firing off towards this position. We see the units rallying across the map now. More villagers going to be brought here, but still Urk holding on. 323 population. It's an absolute destruction. So many Mangos. Urk holds the first push. 1 minute 30 to go. Lucifron stayed alive for so damn long that Urk bought himself plenty of time. And now, with less than 80 seconds to go, I think this might be it. I don't think there's any way. There's not enough production in the middle. He's rallying out from all ends of the earth, but the reality of the day is that there's no way to take this sacred site off the madman. 1 minute until sacred victory, ladies and gentlemen. The fourth game of Outback Octagon. In the fourth round, game number 16 in total, is looking more and more likely that it's going to be Urk. Good luck clearing out these units off this sacred site in 42 seconds, my friends. One final push coming through. Horsemen from the north Longbows popping off. Look at their attack speed go. But they're doing barely anything. There's so many elephants here. The mangonels, they still hold the sacred site. As long as he stands on the sacred site, he wins the game. Continuing to hold. Man at arms, look at them, just posturing. 18 seconds. Still rallying. Battering rams here as well. Elephants, non-stop. And with 10 seconds, looks to become the second player to secure 2 victories here in Outback Octagon 2. An incredible game. He took out the Don. He took out Calp. He took out Off-Brand Viper, and he wins the game. Ladies and gentlemen, an incredible performance there from Urk, sealing victory with a sacred site hold that I don't think many people expected. I didn't realize it was sneaking up on me like that. It really came quickly. Well, good game goes over to Urk. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you check out all the creators in this game. I'll leave links in the description of where you can watch Don, where you can watch Calp, where you can watch Crackety, where you can watch Sass, where you can watch Off-Brand Viper when he's not being Off-Brand Viper, where you can watch Demu, and where you can watch Lucifron 7. Of course, before we go, we'll make sure that we check out the military. You can see Urk there killing 1,100 units that game. No one even close to him. The closest Lucifron down on 600. Demu on 589 and 525 for Don Artie. So with that, we take a look at the score update, and Demu won't be going through, unfortunately, to the finals. Sass won't be going through. Viper will not be going through. I don't think Lucifron or Crackety will be going through either. Calp may be lucky to get through, but we will give you a little bit of a score update in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you guys in the next one.